Awesome, and thanks for joining us. This week, we are going to head to Belgium, and we are going to have some awesome muddy trail awesomeness. We're also going to eat some waffles from Belgium and enjoy the frites and pralines. What I love best about running is that you never really know what to expect. You can literally end up anywhere and in any condition, and it's going to be a unique experience for you. Now, with the Ultra, I don't really know what to expect. I've seen the elevation charts and I've seen the dropout rate. I mean, less than 20 people have finished this thing, and I'm really trying to train myself to focus on enjoying the unexpected parts of a race. So with Belgium, this time of year, any ultra is going to be unexpected. It could rain, it could snow, it could be extremely hot and dry. They just never know. So what we did was we packed our bags and headed for the airport and entered a 45K in Belgium. So before the race, we decided that we really needed to carb load. We heard about this thing called frites, which we learned later was just French fries with a bunch of like mayonnaise-y awesomeness basically on top of it.
You got fries.
So, are they good?
It's good stuff. Spicy sauce.
Merci.
Merci.
We went in there and they kind of like goofed around with us a little bit, and we had those fries and they were amazing. They were amazing, amazing.
Cassandra and I are now going to the illustrious The Sister Organic Rhythm, Chicago, and good stuff. And we're having a good time. And guess what we're gonna have? We're gonna have coffee and tea.
Hap and I rented that movie Mastermind and thought it was hilarious. I think I know why you and Matthew are laughing so hard. You could probably relate to a lot of the scenes. So could we.
Hanging out here in farm country in Belgium. It's fucking awesome, man. We're waiting for our race to begin the day before, so we're doing a little exploration. And what we are on right now is a place called El Capitan. So I guess this was like the big farmer for everyone else in town. It's kind of a cool property. So when you're traveling and you're running, you never really know what to expect.
So we are standing outside of a place where they not only sing to you, but they give you drunk.
But I really like to let the universe kind of provide to me whatever it has to provide to me. And a lot of times I just let fate have the steering wheel. And we were traveling to Brussels to try out the frites and waffles. And on our way back, we just kind of turned Google Maps off and we were driving. And what was interesting is that we came across randomly the battlefield that Waterloo was fought on. I mean, this is the battle of that time. And this is the battle that basically ended rule for Napoleon. And it was where the rest of Europe really kind of rallied together. And at the center of this area is this monument. It's absolutely huge. And you know, we were looking around the day before the race and we're trying to take it easy from a running standpoint, but you know, whatever. So we saw these stairs and we're like, you know, we're gonna do some stair training today. And Cassandra and I did some intervals up and down the stairs. It cost us €7 each, well worth the money. But it's definitely cool to stand on that soil.
Do it as long as you want, but then probably at the top.
So when we started this race, opened myself up really to anything and everything. I had a warming blanket in my bag. I planned for high heat just in case. Definitely planned for rain, and I knew it was going to be muddy. So I had my ultras and wanted to give them a try in these conditions. They're playing the Village People. They're playing the Village People in French. They're playing the YMCA, and they played in the Navy in French. And Cassandra could not help but to dance.
Oh yeah, we've been there.
There were several that I was looking at running.
So as the race progressed, the weather probably held out until 11 o'clock. And then it started to mist, and then it started to rain, and then every single piece of the trail was just mud. And initially, I took steps to try to avoid it. I stepped to the side of the trail, found vegetation wherever I could. But I'd say 10 minutes into that, I just accepted it and covered my shoes in mud and had such a good time. High-fiving everyone I could, and just, it was an awesome race. I didn't care about the time. Forget the time at that point. Just focused on having a good time, and I would say that's probably one of my favorite races and probably the slowest time I've ever run in, and it didn't matter. I was just having the best time ever. And really, you can let the rain do anything you want. You could make the rain be a miserable part of your race, and you'll hate every moment of the race. You're going to hate every step that you take. Or you can take that rain and turn it into an opportunity just to play around and, be nice to yourself, have fun, enjoy running, enjoy being out there. I mean, from all my time in Sofia, freezing, it sure was nice. Even though it was not much warmer than freezing, it still was warmer than freezing, and it was rain, and I was in the mud, and I fell down a bunch of times, and I was laughing the whole time. We spend a lot of time being hard on ourselves. We push ourselves to climb up hills. We push ourselves to go out there when our bodies are pretty much, they're not ready to go out there. We want to break. And I think that a lot of times we forget to be good to ourselves. And I guess during this trip, through the race, through the training that led up to the race, through the carb loading, we really just got a little bit more lax and said, we're just going to enjoy the run. We're just going to enjoy the pre-race run. We're going to carb load and eat whatever crazy food we want. During the race, we're going to run the race that our bodies are naturally at the stage to run. And no matter what comes our way, we're going to enjoy it. This is just a reminder that plan on anything and everything happening. Enjoy all the time you get to be out there running, and be good to yourself before and after and during the race. Your body's not a piece of meat, and it's doing a lot of amazing things for you, things that people thought could never be done before, and you just got to treat it well.
So these are our ultras, and we've got to head out to the airport, but we had so much fun playing in the mud during our race today that they're just caked on and so wet. So we're using the amazing and awesome radiator. It dries our clothes, dries our ultra. Ooh, so nice. So nice.
So next week, we are going to be doing tons and tons and tons of night runs in Sofia. So the next episode, we're going to talk about strategies on how to be a better night runner and things to think about and focus on that will help you in the late hours and the late game of an ultra marathon. So I hope you stay tuned, and we look forward to having you.